Hi, my name is Osaberima Nana Appau, the African panacea. This very moment, I want to talk to you something little about determination. Determination is very important. There is a popular saying that with determination, failure can never dismantle the flag of success. This means that when you determine that you are doing something, there's no way failure can ever dismantle it. When we are talking about determination, we cannot talk about it without not talking about David, the giant killer from the Bible. David is a man who really determined in whatever thing he was doing. David was a man with ambition. I believe that you are also carrying ambition. So as David. David was on a mission to kill Goliath. David was always on the desert taking care of the flocks. You know what? There was a man by name Goliath who was disturbing the peace of the people of Israel. The Israelites were stranded because Goliath was killing their men. But this boy David one day went to the battlefield and he said that he wants to fight this man, Goliath. If David was discouraged by his own brothers, people were discouraging David. His brothers were discouraging him. His brothers said all sort of words. That if you look at this, see how giants tall, grown up full of wisdom, yet I could not face Goliath. Israel has got men with big muscles. Israel has got macho men, yet we cannot defeat Goliath. How can you, a tiny boy, a skinny boy like you, a small boy like you, defeat Goliath? But David said, I care less about what you are saying. All that I need is a chance. And then indeed, the chance was given to David to prove himself. David was given arms, but David rejected the arms because the arms were overweighing David. David only faced Goliath with just his catapults. Meanwhile, Goliath was a tall, giant man with a lot of arms. Even in his giant, he was armed. But with God that was on the side of David, God was able to use David to kill Goliath. And in that, the critics of David were all ashamed. You see, David was a man, a young boy, with a great vision. I know that you've got a lot of visions that you want to accomplish. A village boy with a city vision. You've been contemplating, how can I meet the target that I've set for myself? You've been contemplating on how you can set the records in the family. You've been asking yourself, how am I going to be rich? Because in my family, there is no one abroad. In my family, there is no rich man in the family. So how am I going to excel? I never went to school. I've never been to the classroom. How am I going to own a company? There are some things that has become giant in your family. Asking yourself series of questions. How you can defeat distance. But you know what? This very moment, I want to tell you that you got to be determined. David's brothers were criticizing him, telling him a lot of discouraging words. But David never got discouraged by the words of his brothers. That is how you should do it. Never and ever in your life should you allow yourself to be discouraged by your brothers or by your colleagues. Ever since you tried to start this business, people have been discouraging you, saying all sort of things. Do you have money to meet the target? Do you have what it takes to own a company? Can you build a house? You can't make it in life. In your family, no first child has ever made it. In your family, there's no rich man in the family to push you to the protocols. In fact, you don't have any political protocol. How are you going to make it? In the field of education, you can't make it to the top. In fact, senior high school is going to be your limit because no one has ever crossed the border to go to the university. Yes. That is what people have been telling you. At this very moment, I want to tell you that it is possible for you to make it in life. This very moment, I want to tell you that no matter how the protocols may be, you can still make it. Never got discouraged. Because the God that we are serving, Jesus Christ that we are following him, is not a discouraging God. Even the time that Jesus was about to be discouraged, upon seeing what was ahead, he encouraged himself. Sometimes you got to encourage yourself, my brother. My sister, sometimes you got to encourage yourself. In this relationship, people are telling you that your man is useless. Your man cannot take you to the promised land. But you know what? Be determined and stay with the man. And trust me, you will make it. Trust me, you will surely make it. There is a saying, a popular saying that goes like, Losers always quit. Oh, losers always quit. Losers, they always do what? Quit. But winners, the winners, we keep on pressing on. That is what you got to do. Press on to the goals. It is possible. Set a target to yourself. You can also become a billionaire. There is no a billionaire on this earth with a greater beginning. All of them, if we are to sit them down for them to share their testimonies, you will realize that they've gone through a lot before God saved them, before they reach to the top. Before you can be crowned, you got to pass through some things. Before Jesus Christ was crowned as the Prince of Peace, Jesus Christ himself paid a sacrifice. He passed through a lot. That is why you got to pass through before you can attain, before you can achieve that goal set. It is possible. Say to yourself, it is possible. And surely you will make it. Never give up in life. My brothers and my sisters, never give up in life. Yes, sometimes you are human. You feel like quitting. Like I earlier said, that Jesus Christ himself, it got to a time that he felt like quitting. But Jesus encouraged himself. Sometimes when you feel like quitting, you got to encourage yourself. Encourage yourself, my brothers. Encourage yourself. Sometimes you can't be dismayed. You can be discouraged by your own brothers, their words, their criticisms. But you know what? Never quit. Never quit in life. For with God,